All right, welcome to our live. Stephanie's here. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about sports and some words and expressions that go along with sports. Miami Heat are in the finals now. We just won game 2 last night. They didn't think we were going to do it, but we did it. So today, I'm going to give you some expressions. They're going to help you out with the sports. Okay? Hello, everybody. Our first word is timeout. I see it's backwards back there, but that's okay. Timeout. What's a timeout? Take a timeout. Timeout means to pause, to rest. Pause, rest, take a timeout. In basketball, we see it all the time. Football is the same. Soccer does not have timeouts. We have periods, but we don't have timeouts. So in basketball, you can call for a timeout. They use this symbol, T, timeout. Take a break, go sit down. Okay? Thanks, Stephanie. So if you need a timeout, take a break. You can take a timeout on the weekend. You can take a timeout from work. If you're working on a hard project, busy, you can say, oof, need to take a timeout. Bunch of people joined. Thanks for joining, guys. I hope you enjoy this. So first we got a timeout. We can see our referee there with the basketball. Take a timeout. Our next one here is home run. It's a home run. What is a home run? In baseball, when you hit a home run, you send the ball from the bat over the fence. Okay, that's a home run. You get one, unless there's people on bases. If I'm talking about a project or some kind of presentation and it was really successful, I'm going to say, hey, that was a home run. And that means it was really good. I just had a class about pronunciation. Everybody was really into the class. They were talking. I said, teacher, that class was a home run. It was a success. Everybody learned something. They fixed their pronunciation a little bit. So it's a home run. What other things have you done that have been home runs? Maybe you got a promotion because of a project you finished. They said, wow, that project was a home run. I think you're able to handle more. So this expression here, home run. The next one is at this point in the game. At this point in the game. What am I talking about? Well, as you can see, this architect here, he's drawing a little bit. At this point in the game, he can make changes to the design. He's early in the game. It is not late in the game. At this point, ooh, hit a home run. Annie, good question. How could I use hit a home run? That would be like wishing someone good luck. If they're going to do a presentation or if they're going to take an exam, do a performance, you would tell them, hey, hit a home run. And that means be really successful. Hit a home run. Here, at this point in the game, back to that, he's early in the game. He can make some changes here. No problems, because it's early in the game. At this point in the game, changes are okay. We're just drawing. This picture, same thing. At this point in the game, it's too late to make changes. They have the crane. They are pouring cement. You cannot make changes now. We are way late in the game. Can they make changes? No. All they can do is pour cement, finish the plans as they're made. It's too late in the game to make changes. What other examples can you use with at this stage in the game? If you're in a career that has been going for a long time, what stage are you at? Are you late in the game or are you early in the game? I've been teaching for a long time, but at this stage in the game, it's not too late to learn new methods. It's not too late to try different things. At this stage in the game, we're okay. We can make changes. Next one. Call the shots. Who calls the shots in your house? That means who makes the decisions? Who calls the shots in your relationships? Who calls the shots at work? Right now, I'm the director, so in academics, I call the shots. I get to say what materials we use. I get to check on classes and talk to students. I get to call the shots. Now, typically, if you have a boss, your boss calls the shots. Your boss calls the shots. Now, this relates to billiards. As you see in the picture, this person is playing billiards, and they need to tell you which pocket the ball goes in. So, when you say, 10 ball, side pocket, you're calling your shot. In the real world, when we say, hey, who's calling the shots around here? We mean who is making the decisions. Okay? Who's making those decisions? Who's calling the shots? Right next to that, I have the other word, a shot caller. A shot caller is the person calling the shots. Okay? A shot caller calls the shots. So, who's the shot caller in your office? Who's the shot caller on your team? Who calls the shots? Is it somebody like this in a suit? Is the suit calling the shots? Or are you calling the shots? Are you a private business owner? Maybe you call the shots. Maybe you're a coach. Maybe you call the shots for your team and tell them what to do. Shot callers call the shots. They make all the decisions. Our next one here is chip in. I got some poker chips up there. Chip in comes from poker. If you like to play poker, you know what it means. You chip in. You put your chips in so that you can play. Okay? If you don't put your chips in, you cannot play. Now, in a business sense, okay, when you chip in, what you're doing is joining the conversation. You're putting your information out there for everybody else. You can chip in or pitch in. It's the same thing. Chip in. Do you chip in at work or do you stay quiet? Typically, I like to chip in. I like to give my opinions to let them know what's going on. I like to chip in. Following that up, get the ball rolling. This is one's pretty common, to get the ball rolling. If you've heard that one before, what does it mean to get the ball rolling? To get the ball rolling means get things started. To get the ball rolling earlier, I told you, hey, take a timeout, take a break. That's how we got started on the sports thing. Miami Heat got us started on it, actually. They got the ball rolling for sports expressions. How do you get the ball rolling at work? What do you do? Talk to your team? Do you have a meeting? What do you do to get the ball rolling? Come on, guys, let's get started. Get the ball rolling. We got to move. Finish your task. To get a head start. Get a head start. You can see I got one guy way over there in the beginning. He has a head start. He started first. Okay? To get a head start means to do something before others. Okay, Annie usually has meetings. Excellent. Yes, Miami Heat is fired, Stephanie. Last night wasn't the best game, but it doesn't matter because we won. And that's the only thing that's important. Jimmy Buckets. Last night, Miami Heat got a head start in the first quarter. They had a nice run. They were up 12 points. A good little head start. Another situation that you might use get a head start is when you want to leave early. Let's say you're going somewhere with a group and you're taking different cars. So you say, hey, let's go first. We can get a head start. Start it early. Get a head start. Okay? The opposite of get a head start is fall behind. You don't want to fall behind. Get a head start. Get things finished first. Hello? I see people saying hi to me. Yes. Okay, getting the head start. Learn the ropes. Learn the ropes is a sailing term. If you know anything about sailing, you know you have to tie knots. You have to use the ropes. You need to know how to anchor the boat to the side. You need to know how to hoist the sails. So, you need to learn the ropes. What rope has what function? What rope has what function? How do I tie the knot? I need to learn, okay? I have to learn the ropes in order to do my job. So, learn the ropes means become accustomed to or to learn the processes for your specific task. If you're new at a job, they're going to tell you, hey, I'm going to put you with Jose so you can learn the ropes in the warehouse or in the office or wherever you might be working. You need to learn the ropes. When new teachers come to English Spot, I talk with them, we do training, we walk through all of our processes with the teachers because they need to learn the ropes. Learn the ropes so you can do your best at work. No sweat. No sweat. Great expression. When you do something physically taxing, something that's really hard to do, guess what? You sweat. If you work outside, you sweat. If you play sports, you sweat. It doesn't matter which sport, you're going to sweat. So, this expression, no sweat, what does it mean? What do you think no sweat means? No sweat means it took no effort. There was no effort involved in that. Okay? No sweat. I didn't even sweat. It was so easy. You may have heard the expression, piece of cake. Everybody likes piece of cake. This is the same meaning. No sweat. No doubt is a little different, Annie. No doubt is a little different. So, if you say no doubt, that means I knew 100%. I knew. And when I say no sweat, I say, that's easy. It won't take any effort. Super easy. No doubt, I knew. No sweat, that's really easy. Piece of cake. To be on the hook or to be no-brainer, Stephanie? A no-brainer means that's an easy decision. You don't need to think about it, okay? For example, I put this picture because I love fishing. If you told me, hey, on Saturday, we're going to go fishing at 8 o'clock in the morning, I say, hey, that's a no-brainer. I don't need to think about it. I will be there at 7:45 waiting for you. So, to be on or off the hook, that means you are responsible for something or you are not responsible for something. If you are on the hook, you are responsible for that thing. Okay? I'm on the hook for this IG Live. It's up to me to make sure it happens. I'm sitting here in front of you, I'm on the hook. If I'm off the hook, that means someone else is now responsible. Hello, Michael. How are you? Like that. I'm on the hook. I got to tell Michael, hey, thanks for joining us. If I'm off the hook, someone else is going to do it. Let's say I need to go to a meeting at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m., 3:50, I'm getting ready to go to the meeting, and the boss calls, and he says, hey, Aaron, you're off the hook. You don't need to go to the meeting. Diego, long time no see. How are you? So, off the hook. I didn't have to do it. It's not my responsibility anymore. I'm off the hook. Okay, let's say you need to pick up your kids. 3 p.m. at the school. You're getting ready to go get in the line, and the carpool calls you and they say, hey, don't worry about it. I got you today. I will pick up your kid. So, what you do, you say, hey, I'm off the hook. I'm free. I don't need to be there. I'm off the hook. Next one is slam dunk. That's exactly what you think it is. We all know Michael Jordan. We all know LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. We have seen them dunk many, 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 many times. It's a slam dunk. How difficult does it look when they dunk? For them, not me, for them. For me, super difficult. For them, really easy. If it's a slam dunk, it is extremely easy. Nothing you need to worry about. You got a slam dunk. So, if I got a project and they tell me, hey Aaron, we need you to do this project really quickly. You got several steps, but we need it by Friday. Say, hey guys, that's a slam dunk. I got it. Don't worry about it. Easy enough for me. 3 strikes and you're out. Now, there's many variations with this one. You could have strike 1. If you like baseball, you know strikes. You get 3 and you're out. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Let's say you have children and your child does something that you tell them, hey, don't do that, and they do it anyways. Say, oh, strike 1, that's a warning. Okay, strike 1 is a warning. Strike 2, that's warning number 2. Strike 3, you're out. Then the consequence comes, okay? Sometimes, if you've ever been fired from a job, you may have heard, hey, that's strike 3, we can't have you here anymore. Sorry, that's enough. Strike 3, you're out of here. Gotta go. For my son, he gets grounded. Take the Nintendo away, no more YouTube. Hey, that's strike 3 with the attitude. You need to go to the room and take a break. Or a timeout, as you might tell your children. Last one we got here, the ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. Now, what does that mean? The ball is in your court. Well, really, it's your decision. Okay, I pass the ball to you, boom, it's in your court. You can do whatever now. I don't have any control over the situation. So when we use this expression, if you're in a negotiation and you present your offer, you tell them, hey, ball's in your court. The opposite way, if you need to make a decision and you have all the information, you say the ball is in my court. I have the power to make this decision. The ball is in my court. Okay? So let's go through these expressions one more time. We'll go in reverse order. So we got the ball is in your court, which means it's up to you to make a decision. Let me find my guy. There he is. 3 strikes and you're out. Strike 1 and strike 2 are warnings. Strike 3, you're out of here. You have to face the consequences. A slam dunk. Slam dunk is something extremely easy. Don't worry about it, guys. This will be a slam dunk. No problem. To be on or off the hook. Okay, if you're on the hook, you're responsible. If you're off the hook, you are no longer responsible. Okay, I'm on the hook for work. I got to be here. That's it. I'm on the hook. I'm responsible for it. No sweat. No sweat is an easy one. I don't sweat. No effort needed. No sweat. Something easy for me to do. Learn the ropes. Learn the ropes means you need to learn the processes in order to do your job. You got to learn the basics first. Learn the ropes, and then you can be on your own. To get a head start, that means start early. To get a head start, start before other people. Get ahead. Get the ball rolling. Another one, this one means to get things started. Get the ball rolling. Come on, break the friction. Get the ball rolling. Chip in. That means participate in the conversation. Hey, why don't you chip in? Give us your opinion. Chip in for us. Call the shots. That's the boss, right? Call the shots is the decision maker. Who's calling the shots here? That guy's calling the shots. Or am I calling the shots? I don't know. Who's calling the shots? At this point in the game, we're doing pretty good. We're almost finished with this IG Live. I hope you guys have learned some new expressions here. But at this point in the game, we're almost finished. It's a home run. I hope this lesson was a home run. Remember, home runs are great successes. So if you see something that somebody did really well, you say, ooh, what a home run. That went really well. Last one here, timeout. Back to it. Take a timeout. Hey guys, we need a timeout. Let's take a break. Okay? Timeout means to take a break. If you have children, you might need to use this on them. When they're getting a little crazy, hey, take a timeout. You know, drink some water, eat some fruit. Take a timeout, please. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed these sports expressions, and we'll be back soon with another live. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you next time we're here.